What up, though? And welcome back to I'm growNman. It's your man, John D, in the building. All right, I'm kind of like working with this setup, but I wanted to get on here specifically and talk about gun control. You know, I think that's a valuable topic, and I think for the most part, for some reason, they only show like two extremes of it, and you have to like pick a side. So I was thinking, like, what is it that people want? People want their rights, right? I don't think anybody wants to violate those things, but I think as we evolve into better people, we need to consider that some of these rights need to be thought out to protect everybody. You know, sometimes I think it's gotta be this because it says the right to bear arms. Like, I get it. We get it. But do we really want everybody to have something that could hurt somebody that we love? I don't think anybody wants that. And I think that if we can come together and say, hey, we want everybody to have this, but we want respectable people that, and when I say respectable, I mean like law-abiding citizens, not, you know, somebody that needs assistance in making decisions. You know, like there are people with mental illness, and we need to protect each citizen from people that could get a hold of these things. Like, if you have to walk around with a gun, like, where do you live? Like, you shouldn't be living there. And I know some people, you know, they don't have their choice. But if you go home to like your family, like, what are you doing? I hope you like a part of law enforcement, but for you to just be walking around with a gun because something could happen to you, I think we have too many stories about people, you know, dying from the misuse of handguns. I mean, like, if you're not about that life, like, why are you carrying for real? Like, just in case something happens? Like, I don't know what we're fighting for sometimes, but I feel like it's always got to be this or that. Why can't we like come together and say, hey, let's keep each other safe. This is what we want. And like start conversing. Like, you know, the problem with the Western world is we don't know how to communicate effectively. And I don't think anybody out here is trying to hurt people intentionally, like as a group of people, but they keep creating these sides. And I just think that it keeps up the mess. You know, it's a lot of stuff that we can fix, but, you know, if you show just two sides, people don't want to think about, you know, like, hey, let's like meet in the middle, like legitly meet in the middle. I don't understand like why people think we want to take people's rights away. We don't. We just want to be safe. You know, we don't want to be like worried about somebody misusing a handgun because of an argument. You know, I understand self-defense. I get it. And I'm not saying that things like that don't happen, but it's less likely for somebody to die if no gun was involved. And I'm just trying to keep people alive. And I feel like there are a lot of irresponsible people out there with rights that are going to say a little bit more because they know they have that on them. You know, and I feel like that's irresponsible in itself, where we can give anybody that option to just carry because it said it in the Constitution. Like, that was over 200 some years ago. We can't have a revisement. Like, what are we doing? Like, are we like mentally caught up in the 1700s where we can't make some edits so that the citizens can be happy? I don't like this polar opposite thing, man. I'm like, I know it's people out there that don't like me. And I don't know why you wouldn't like me, because I only want to help people. But if you don't like me because of anything outside of that, like, there's something wrong with you. So I don't have a problem with people not liking me. That's cool, because I know my intent to the world is to make it better than I found it. And with that being said, this gun control, like, we need to get together and have some conversations so everybody, like, why are we fighting? Like, why is that an issue? why can't we just get together like some adults? And like, what can we do to keep our family safe? You know, like for real. Like, is it about right and wrong, or is it about let's get better? Because whatever we doing right now that's going back and forth is golly. I can't believe people are still entertained by that. Like, there's other things that probably should be addressing. We should be addressing, but we're going back and forth about right and wrong. Let's just get better. You know, so I believe that, you know, we're not going to ever find an accurate answer, but we can definitely find ways to get better instead of like putting it all in one person's hand or one side and they got to make these decisions. I'm like, we have to improve the things that we believe in. Like, we can't be caught. There's no way that you guys as adults are still believing in a lot of things as a kid that your parents taught you. When you got out there and was like, oh, they were wrong about this. Okay, do you think the people in the 1700s know more than we know now? Like, come on. Like, I get it's the Constitution, but we're smarter now. So let's fix these words so that we can protect the citizens and like just improve. Like, I feel like some of these things we talk about is just a distraction from you focusing on yourself. So the only reason why I'm talking about this is because I would like to see an improvement in the country that I live in that can protect its citizens better from the citizens that don't have any intent of hurting anybody, but they get that gun and they become a different person. And I fear for my friends. I fear for my family that carry, you know, I just worry about accidents, and that accident can change everybody's life. And I don't think it's their work. I don't think your safety is that at risk for you to like increase it by carrying, you know. I feel like if anything happens to me, I'm not going to say, I wish I was carrying. I'm like, dang, I've been doing everything I could to prevent myself from this, but maybe this is how it's supposed to go down. And I'm comfortable with that. But to carry something for an accident to happen to change the life of others in my hands, I can't be responsible for that. So I play it safe, and I'm playing. I believe in my odds, you know. Well, actually, I believe in my conversation. I believe I don't come for nothing but peace, and I'm hoping that the message I'm trying to send is that we need to communicate better with each other so that we can get on the same page. I don't think we care to get on the same page. It's like we're going to be over here or over there. And if we really don't start talking to each other, like, hey, what is in the best interest of this country? It's like we still in the Stone Ages. And I don't know why this is still a topic, because we all want the best, right? It's not about your rights being violated. It's about how can we increase the safety for the people around us so we don't have to worry about the tragedies we've been dealing with like on a day-to-day basis. Like, it's crazy how we're stuck in the past about gun rights and we can't get on the same page. It's like we haven't grown up in that area, that mindset, and still we don't know how to word it where we can make everyone happy. Like, all we want is to be safe from our citizens. I know that person didn't go outside and say, I'm going to go kill somebody. But for some reason, it happens, you know. And I know that we have premeditated situations. I'm not talking about those. I'm just talking about this gun control thing we're having an issue with. I think that there are very few people that are really that responsible that can de-escalate a situation with a piece on them and nobody would know that they had it on them. I think there's very few people out there like that. So I feel like there are a lot of people that would in their mind thinking they can de-escalate things, but may say things in a sharp tone that could persuade this other person from putting himself in a situation. And I don't think that's fair. You know, now an accident happens. Somebody's family changes, if not both families changed. And there's a different quality of life where you don't worry about guns. I don't. When you carry a gun, you have to always worry about it. Like, you know, you may like absently not think about it's on you, but that would be irresponsible because that is a life changer. Whether it's on purpose or accident, it is a life changer. So I do believe that we should get together and figure out how to update, you know, our Constitution so that we have better rights to protect us from each other. Because the things that happen on a day-to-day basis, it's wow. At least it is for me. So to close my thoughts on gun control, I feel like if some parents that, you know, that care about people's rights and safety of families came together, I think we could find a way to protect each other from each other. I just feel like each time we decide to go this way or that way, we just stay further away from what can really work. And there's got to be something that can change the way that we treat each other. I don't know. We're stuck in 1700s for real. I just hope that anybody that ever sees me, that you know that I come in peace. I'm not going to have any gun on me because I don't want any of those problems. Oh, look, if I got it, it's yours. You know, like I want to just get home, but I'm not about to put myself in a situation. And although I know that things can happen, but at the end of the day, I don't want no smoke. I don't wear jewelry, you know, like I don't like my wedding band. You know, I've been married. It'll be 16 years next month. And I lost weight and I bought another one and then I lost more weight. But I'm going to get a tattoo just so that nobody won't ever misunderstand. And I understand that a lot of people need that. And I feel like I actually carry myself like a husband now. So, but I do want to get that done. But yeah, I want to get home to my family. I don't want anybody to misunderstand that. Like, that's the reason why I don't need no gun. You know, I hope that I can help whoever that feel like they had to bring out a gun, because I'm not carrying unless it's some type of sport or something. And I don't even believe in that. You know, I'm a real chill guy. I support people in whatever they want to do with me. I don't want any of them problems. Like, I don't want no smoke when it comes to like any chances of increasing myself to die, like on accident. I don't want any of that, you know? So you come up to me and you need something and I got it, it's yours. I promise. That's on everything I love. Like, you know, like I stay low, you know, I'm about as simple as it get at this point in my life, and simple really works for me. You know, I'm not saying I can't say that I don't miss a good time, but none of it requires me having a peace. None of it. So I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. So we need to talk to each other and come up with ways to bring us together, because the things we be fighting over sound real childish. Y'all make today better than yesterday. Don't worry about anything you can't control. GATA. Get after that action, or that action will get after you. Be great on purpose.